Welcome to Donmar TV News Channel.
Tinaasos to ni Pangilinan. Pretty boy, to keep abreast with the changing time. And he does not bother to research now that America, from where he copied all of these things, have reverted back to treating youthful offenders tried as adult offenders for grave and less grave offenses. Balik na sila doon nga. So, if you rape, mayroon dyan sa, you rape, you steal, kill, after robbing, killing, raping, you should be treated as an adult offender. Wala yan eh. The entire Philippines for the last 2 decades, right after itong Pangilinan law, nagkalat kasi alam ninyo, pagka minor, he goes out. Pag sinabi niya, I am just 14 years old, he goes out. Walang seremonya. Ang police naman matakot. Because sila yung madimanda eh. Yun ang doon. Kaya ako, in the meantime, wala man ako panglaban niya until sabi nila nakipakita yung ibang senador kagabi, isang gabi. They'll try to repeal the law. Yun ang dahilan. Ang nawala alam mo ang nawala sa itong mga bata ngayon who are now adult? The sense of accountability. Labas-pasok sila noon eh. Kig mag-rape, kig magpatay, labas. The following day. Wala si Pangilinan, he never bothered to clear the line after the arrest, after the crime, then what to do with it. Sa Amerika kasi may correctional institutions. You are detained there for 2 weeks, cleaning the streets. Then you receive counseling, instilling responsibility of a citizen and the accountability of what you do in this planet. Yun ang nawala. Ngayon, wala mag-amin. Ito naman si Pontifical Pangilinan. Akala mo walang kasalanan kung magsalita. Siya pa yung presidente ng liberal. Tignan mo. Pati siya hindi manalo yan. Ako, I will talk to a political exercise now. What are your sins? Ako, sabi ko sa military, anong kasalanan ko? Nagnakaw ba ako dyan? Ni piso? Tignan. Did I prosecute somebody na pinakulong ko? Ang kasalanan ko lang, yung mga extrajudicial killing. Yung extrajudicial killing naman, itong mga ulo, lalo na yung itim na, sino yan? Sabi ko, puta na, wag ka, ihampas kito yung ulo mo, yung prosecutor na. But what right are you here to? You are actually exercising functions which you are not supposed to do. It belongs to government. At the very least, you are committing usurpation of authority. Itong ICC, utro yan. Kaya huwag ka masyadong mabili. Mahina talaga yung mga buang yan. Kausap ko yan. Totoo. Wala yan sa sinuwang eskwelahan natin dito para walang magalit. UP, San Beda, Ateneo. Pero itong mga wala talagang alam. And imagine, yung chairman ng commission, yung ICC, is the brother of the king of Jordan. He is not even elected democratically. He is there as a part of the ruling elite. Now you come to me na sabihin mo, I need a psychiatrist. Gusto kong sabihin, gago ka pala. Kaya sabi ni Esperon, Mayor, wag, kimupuntar ba tayo sa Jordan, kaibigan tayo ng helicopter. Binigyan nga tayo ng helicopter. Tapos ano mong sabi ng King of Jordan? Do not mind that brother, he's... Totoo. Ay, medyo. I don't even like him. He's a fake. Sinabi ko, bakit hindi mo sinabi, King? Sinampal ko sana. Totoo yung magpunta-punta dito, mga imbestiga. Ang gawain ko, ma'am, ganon ako ng tubig. Butang ina. Unang magpakita lang. Ako okay man, abogado ako. 4,000 deaths. When? Where? How? What did they use? Wala, basta yun. Lahat na namatay dyan. Kung sinaksak, tapos naalangan, maghintay pa ba lang yung nakasaksak dyan? I know that there are policemen that ito yung mga ninja na and they are the ones killing. Yung hindi ka makarimit sa kanila, it's an organized crime actually. Either papatayin ito kung ulol na ito o ako ang papatayin ito. Hindi na talaga yan. Because they have tasted ng dugo nga ng the devil. So yan ang challenge natin sa gobyerno. Ang army, okay lang. Ay, galing man si John Anyo sa army. Ngayon, napunta siya sa police, sakit ulo niya. Sakit talaga ang police. Doon sa amin, behave ang police. Sabi ko sa I will. Gusto mo? Dito ay would need ang pinaka ko is patawag ko lang diyan. Yan, patindigin ko, nakalimutan ko. Para but I said we have a problem. Ulitin ko, if we cannot stop corruption in government, if we cannot attain a minimum of the law and order needed, we are facing an insurgency problem. The Muslim insurgency can be divided into two. One are the revolutionaries whose cause is territorial. Yung nawala nilang mga lupa. They were the originals of Mindanao. There is no original Bisaya, Bicolano, Tagalog. And if you are a Christian, you are not from Mindanao, or at least you are a descendant of the migrants. And the other insurgency there is the one affiliated with the ISIS. Nothing is good for them but to turn this world into a caliphate of Islam. Ako, do not be mainsulto kayong mga Moro dito. Ang nanay ko, Maranao, ha? Lolo ko, but my mother is a mestiza Maranao. I skip your, pare-pareho lang tayo na ipit dito sa mga, yung ISIS wala talaga. Wala yan sila. Ito sila Murad. We have the BOL. So, finally, we might be able to strike a happy balance there. Pero itong Muslim insurgency, itong mga kidnap for ransom, wala ito. Just like what they're doing in other ways. Kaya nagpunta ako sa Hulo because the army, wala yan silang sidearm. It's only the police. The primary weapon is wala talaga sila. So I remember na nagpunta ako when I was president. Sabi ko sa kanila na yung na corner na ubusan ng bala. But naubusan ng bala, kung na-capture, they were treated like dogs in a camp of the enemy. Tapos ginanon yung ulo, inharap sa video, yung mga Marines na naipit. So sabi ko ngayon, lahat sa gobyerno may baril na. Army, lahat may baril. Sabi ko, what is your secondary weapon? Sabi ko, remember, yung Saulo, naghatid na kaagad ako. Sabi ko, yan, you have 3 magazines. Naka-deploy yung isa, dalawa reserva. Wala nang fixed bayonet ngayon. Chris na ang kaharap mo. So you have this. Then pag naubusan ka ng 2 magazine, kunin mo yung isa. Iglagay mo, tapos say your prayers. Yan ang sinabi ko. Kainin mo yung baril mo. That is a more dignified way of dying.